Tissues? I'd like to appreciate and thank the speakers before me, and thank my Uncle Todd for coming out here and his family to visit and sing. Whew. I can't believe the time has come for me to be leaving so soon. Feels like just yesterday when I was just really young. Well, I am still young compared to some, but we had a great group of missionaries when we lived in Rhode Island, and I think what made it really interesting was there were, I think, 3 companionships. It was the ghetto of Rhode Island, and there wasn't a lot of good stuff going along, so they needed a lot of missionaries and a lot of help. But for those who don't know me, I am Jordan Smith. Today my talk is Be Not Offended, and I'd like to apologize for my, I don't know if you guys remember my previous talks, but I think my first talk here in this ward, I was having a hard time. I had, my brain surgeries and stuff like that beforehand, and I was very bad with reading. I still have some struggle, but definitely not as bad. But I remember just crying my whole talk, and I even cut it short because I was just embarrassed and wanted to get down on the stand, off the stand. But I redeemed myself, I think, the last time, hopefully. If not, this is my chance. I would like to start with a couple scriptures about being not offended. The first one is Matthew chapter 13, verse 21. And it reads, "Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while, for when tribulation or persecution ariseth, because of the word, by and by he is offended." Also, the next one is also in St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 10. And it reads, "And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another." My whole talk basically is off of Elder Bednar's previous talk. It was in 2006, November. And this first part I would like to talk about, it was an example of when he was home teaching or visiting less actives. One of my favorite activities, and this is from him, one of my favorite activities as a priesthood leader is visiting members of the church in their home. I especially enjoy calling upon and talking with members who commonly are described as less actives. During the years I served as a stake president, I often would contact one of the bishops and invite him to prayerfully identify individuals of family or families we could visit together. Before traveling to a home, the bishop and I would kneel and petition our Heavenly Father for guidance and inspiration for us and for the members with whom we would meet. Our visits were quite straightforward. We expressed love and appreciation for the opportunity to be in their home. We affirmed that we were servants of the Lord in His errand to their home. We indicated that we missed and needed them, and that they needed the blessings of the restored gospel. And at some point early in the conversation, I often would ask a question like this: will you please help us understand why you are not actively participating in the blessings and programs of the church? I made hundreds and hundreds of such visits, each individual, each family, each home, and each answer was different. Over the years, however, I detected a common theme in many of the answers to my questions. Frequently, responses like these were given. Several years ago, a man said something in Sunday school that offended me, and I have not been back since. Another one is, no one in this branch greeted or reached out to me. I felt like an outsider. I was hurt by the unfriendliness of this branch. It reminded me of when my dad was, he was either a branch president or bishop. The branch later on grew to be a ward. But there was a member, I don't know, perhaps it was in sacrament meeting, and my dad, when he thinks, he has kind of a straightforward face on him, and he looks kind of intimidating and angry, but in fact he's just really pondering. And there was a member in the ward that he came up to him and said, "Why didn't you shake my hand? I haven't gone to church for a month."